Very good morning to all of you, my dear friends. This is Shafiq Ahmed, and you're all welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Let's Learn Together. So, you're all welcome back to the class. And our last topic of the chapter is what forms of power sharing in modern democracies. And nowadays, today, the whole world used to say about them, means every country tries to tell about them that they are following a democratic type of government. But we will have to really measure them according to different levels of power sharing also, whether they are really doing that a democratic type of government or not. So just claiming that they are democratic type of government will not serve the purpose. We will have to check them, and we can check them by these following methods. Other the forms of power sharing means which forms of power sharing are they applying. If they are not applying any one of them that we are going to learn, then we would not be able to say, and they cannot claim also that they are following the rules of democracy. Let us see the first form of power sharing is what? Sharing power among different organs of government. Sharing power among different organs. That is dividing the government into different levels. Different organs means different levels of government. So you yourself, the country will itself divide the government into different levels of government, and then they will share power among them, such as in our country also, and in most of the democratic countries we are having three different levels of government. Number one is what? Legislature, who make laws for the country. This particular group of the country, legislature group, they used to make laws or frame laws for the country. And the next part is what? Executive part. They used to implement those laws which have been framed by the legislature group. And especially the chief minister, prime minister, and the MLA, MPs are the persons, or the ministers are the persons who used to execute all those plans or the rules and regulations that have been framed by the legislature department. So that is the second form, or you can say that is the second level of government where the power is shared. And the third one, that is most important, also one of the very important one, judiciary department. Judiciary department used to check. They can check the work of executive as well as legislature group, and they can punish the citizen of the country also if they will not follow the rules and regulations, or such a, or a particular act of the country or particular law of the country. If someone will not be following that, then judiciary will take care of it. They will punish, they will make decisions. This type of power sharing among different levels of government, you can also say it among different organs of government, is known as horizontal distribution of power. Because there is a reason, because it allows different organs of government placed at the same level, and they are at the same level, they are having same type of power, legislature, executive, and judiciary, but they are exercising their different powers in their different ways. They are having different functions. They are having the power as same value of power they are having, but they are using it in different ways, so that they have different type of work. Let us check it whether it is beneficial for a democratic country or not. Benefits of power sharing, share powering among different organs of government. क्या क्या benefits है, जरा वो हम लोग देखते हैं कि really it is beneficial or not. Number one, the benefit is what? The separation of power among, or sharing of power among different levels, ensures that none of the organs can exercise unlimited power. Number one, the first one, that is major one, that we are sharing the power so that they cannot use it in an unlimited way. Each organ checks the others. That is the very good over here. That is very good work of the government over here, that legislature can check the work of executive and judiciary, and executive can check the work of legislature and judiciary, and judiciary also can check the work of executive as well as legislature. So here each organ check the others, and in this way no one can do any corruption, or no one can do any type of mistake, or no one can exercise an unlimited power. In this way, this results in a balance of power among different or various organization or institution, and because of this the balance of power remains there, maintains. The balance of power has been maintained there because the power has been shared into different organs of the government or the department of the government, you can say, or different levels of government. Let us see the next benefit about of power sharing among different organs. Even here you can see, even though ministers and government officials exercise power, yes, ministers and government officials are having power and they exercise it, means they use it, they implement it, but they are equally responsible to the parliament or the state assemblies also. It is not so that the ministers can do anything and the government officials can do anything. They also have to report. They are also responsible to the parliament of the country or to the state government or to the state assemblies. So it is not so, my dear students, that ministers and government officials can exercise power in any way. They will have to use it in a limited way and according to the constitution of the country. So it is also one of the very important and benefits of sharing power among different levels of the government. And the last one is what? That is also quite interesting, my dear students. You can see over here, although judges are appointed by the executive, means the executive department used to appoint the judges in the country. Means if it is so, and it is really, then the executive used to appoint judges, but these judges, those have been appointed by the executive only, these judges can check the functioning of executive. Now let us see. That's quite interesting. जिसने जिसको अपॉइंट किया है वो अपॉइंटेड पर्सन जो है वो उसी को चेक कर सकता है, उसके काम को चेक कर सकता है जिसने उसको अपॉइंट किया है. That is quite interesting and unique over here, that judges are appointed by the executive, but these judges can check the functioning of those executive who have appointed them. Or the laws also, means the legislature department also, these judges can check the work of legislature department also, or laws made by the legislature, you can see over here. So this arrangement is called as a system of check and balances. Means it is a system where everyone is checking the work of other. Everyone, every department, every level of department is checking the work of the other department. This system is known as, or this arrangement is known as system of check and balance. चेक कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, इसलिए बैलेंस होके चल रहा है सारा कुछ, अदरवाइज सब जो है डिसबैलेंस हो सकता था. So this is a quite interesting arrangement, my dear students, and that is really beneficial for a democratic country like India also. So now I am going. Okay. Now let us move ahead and let us see the other one. The second one also quite important and interesting, my dear students. Sharing power among government at different levels. Now power has been shared among government at different levels, such as, let us see, it is a type of arrangement where there is a general government for the entire country, that is known as the central government. This government is for what? For the entire country this government is. So okay, we call it in India we call it by the name of central government, but in many other countries you will find it by the name of different names, but the thing is same, that it is a type of arrangement where there is a general government for the entire country, and this general government which is for the entire country, they are known as central government. And there is a government after that, after central government there is a government at the provincial or the regional or the local level. Means there is another government that is in the local level, that is in the provincial, means that is in that particular area wise government also is available in this type of sharing, in this type of power sharing form, which means that will be a state government, there will be a panchayat, there will be a mukhya type of government, that mukhya will take place, and panchayat will take care. So this type of government is known as what? It is known as state government, or it may be known at different places at by different name. So the general government for the entire country is usually called as federal government, and in India we refer it to it as the central or the union government. Federal government bolte hain, but that is a common name where such a government which is for the entire country, that is known as federal. In India we call it by the name of central or the union government. चलो एक ये तो है गवर्नमेंट, इसके पास पावर है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के पास, और दूसरा कौन सा होता है, द गवर्नमेंट एट द प्रोविंशियल और द रीजनल और द लोकल लेवल, एंड इट इज कॉल्ड बाय डिफरेंट नेम इन डिफरेंट कंट्रीज। इन इंडिया वी कॉल इट बाय द नेम ऑफ स्टेट गवर्नमेंट। तो अब यहाँ पर दो टाइप के गवर्नमेंट में पावर शेयर हो रहा है, पहला स्टेट गवर्नमेंट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है और फिर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है, दे आर शेयरिंग पावर अमंग देम। दिस टाइप ऑफ शेयरिंग पावर इज नोन एज फेडरल डिवीजन ऑफ पावर। यानी फेडरल डिवीजन ऑफ पावर में दो टाइप के गवर्नमेंट होंगे, एक सेंट्रल या यूनियन गवर्नमेंट कह दें, या एक और नाम है फेडरल गवर्नमेंट, और दूसरा कौन सा होंगे, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट। So this type of division of power is known as federal division of power, my students. And let me give you further example, the same principle। यानी कि जब सेंट्रल है, सेंट्रल के अंदर जो है स्टेट गवर्नमेंट काम कर रहा है, देन स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के अंदर भी कुछ लोग और अलग अलग गवर्नमेंट बना सकते हैं फॉर इजी एंड स्मूथ फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द लॉ एंड ऑर्डर इन द कंट्री, है ना, ताकि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर कंट्री में सही से बना रहे, है ना, बैलेंस रहे। तो हम लोग स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के अंदर भी और कुछ गवर्नमेंट बना सकते हैं, सच एज म्युनिसिपैलिटी डिपार्टमेंट आर देयर, पंचायत आर देयर। सो वी कैन डिवाइड पावर फर्दर, है ना, आफ्टर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट आल्सो। तो दिस टाइप ऑफ डिवीजन ऑफ पावर इज नोन एज शेयरिंग पावर अमंग गवर्नमेंट्स एट डिफरेंट लेवल्स। वी कॉल डिवीजन ऑफ पावर इन्वॉल्विंग हायर एंड लोअर लेवल, है ना। यहाँ पर हायर लेवल, सबसे हायर लेवल है वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हो गया, एंड द लोअर लेवल आर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, और इससे नीचे लोअर अगर जाते हैं तो म्युनिसिपैलिटी और पंचायत है। So this type of arrangement is known as vertical division of power। ये क्या है, वर्टिकल डिवीजन है, टॉप टू बॉटम है। और इससे पहले जो हम लोगों ने देखा था, है ना, that is first sharing power among different organs of the government, that is known as horizontal division of power। This is the second one, okay, and that was the first one। So okay, then I am again going to, so hope my students that you have got this point also, that is sharing power among different among governments at different levels। And let me share you with the third one, sharing power among different social groups। That is quite important, interesting। सोशल ग्रुप, सोशल डिफरेंट सोशल ग्रुप्स के बीच में भी पावर को शेयर किया जा सकता है। वी कैन शेयर पावर among different social groups also। That is quite interesting, my students। Power may also be shared among different social groups such as religious and linguistic groups। Religious groups means different people of different religion, Hindus, Muslim, Christians, Sikhs, है ना, we can share power among them also। And the linguistics group, that is according to the language, according we can make the language as a base also, Hindi speaking people, है ना, or English speaking people, Urdu speaking people, Marathi speaking people, we can share power like this also। So this can also be organized, and this is also one of the form of power sharing, that we can share power among different social groups। Let me give you a few examples। That is community government in Belgium is a very standard and good example of this type of arrangement over here। आपको याद होगा कम्युनिटी गवर्नमेंट, जो कम्युनिटी के हिसाब से उन्होंने बांट दिया था, पावर को शेयर कर दिया था, अकॉर्डिंग टू द लैंग्वेज दे कैन rule, they can do the self government, and that is one of the best example of the community government in Belgium। और एक देखते हैं हम लोग, socially weaker sections and women are represented in the legislatures। Now with this type of arrangement, है ना, तो those socially weaker sections, especially among them are women also। तो जो weaker sections और women लोग जो है, they will also get the chance to represent them in the legislature group also। अगर आप उसको मौका दे रहे हैं, they are also represented in the legislature as well as administration। through what, through constitutional and legal arrangement in some countries। कुछ countries में ऐसा है कि वहां पर socially weaker sections और women को ये मौका दिया जाता है, they are getting the opportunity to represent them in the legislature as well as administration department of the country through some legal arrangement or through the constitution। constitution में ऐसा अगर लिख दिया जाए that socially weaker section will also be appointed, someone will be also appointed from socially weaker section, and among women also in the legislature group and administration group also। If it is written in the constitution, then obviously legal arrangement will have to be made। लीगल अरेंजमेंट करना पड़ेगा और उन लोगों को साथ लेना पड़ेगा जो लोग वीकर सेक्शन है सोसाइटी के। So that is quite interesting, my students, over here। This is quite interesting because weaker sections are also getting the opportunities over here। Now let us move ahead। Benefits of this form of power sharing। Number one, this type of arrangement is meant to give space in the government and administration to diverse social group. Diverse means what? Different varieties of social groups will get the opportunity, will get the space to work. Different social groups available in your country, all available in your region, will also get the opportunity, will also get the chance for what? To work in the government, to take participation, to participate in the government affairs and the administration also. Who otherwise if they will not get the opportunity, if the socially weaker sections and women will not get the opportunity to take participate in the government affairs, or they will not be, if they will not be appointed in the administration section of the government also, then they will feel that they have been separated from the government. So it is one of the quite benefit for the democratic type of government if power is shared according to this scenario. Also that weaker sections will also see to them that they are also the part of the country, because they have been given opportunity and chances to be in the government. And what is the another word? This method is used to give minority communities, that is quite important and is interesting, my students. This method is giving minority communities a fair share in power. माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटीज को भी बराबर का मौका मिलता है पावर शेयर करने में, है ना, उनके पास भी कुछ पावर रहता है माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटीज के पास। तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है। माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटीज विल लेटर ऑन, है ना, कुछ दिन बाद जो है वो मेजर कम्युनिटीज बनेंगे, वो भी जो है ग्रोथ और डेवलपमेंट के रास्ते पे चल पड़ेंगे if they will also get the opportunity in or opportunity to make laws of the country, or to be in the members of the legislature, executive, as well as judiciary levels of the government. They will also get the opportunity, my dear students. Okay, let us move to the fourth different form of power sharing. That is the next one, and that is also quite interesting. Sharing power arrangements among political parties, pressure groups, and movement control, or among those who are affecting their influence, who are making effects in the government. यानी ऐसे लोगों के बीच में, ऐसे पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के बीच में पावर को शेयर करना जो प्रेशर बनाते हो गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर, या वैसे इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट लोग भी हो सकते हैं, वैसे ट्रेडर्स, बिजनेसमैन भी हो सकते हैं जो इन्फ्लुएंस बनाते हो गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर, तो उनके हाथों में भी पावर चला जाता है. That is over here in this fourth forms of power sharing. Let us see with few examples also. In a democracy, the citizens must have freedom. That is quite interesting, and that should be. The citizen must have freedom to choose among various contenders. Contenders, yani different number of parties, or the clubs or the parties available in country, or you can say different options should be given to the people. है ना, लोगों के पास में options होना चाहिए, so that they can choose among the best. If you will not provide the option to the people, then how would they select the best among them? So that is the most important and very important one, that in a democratic type of country, the persons, the people, the citizen of the country must have the freedom and must have the choice, must have the option to choose among the best. यानी अगर कंटेंडर्स नहीं रहेंगे, यानी कंपिटिटर्स नहीं रहेंगे, सिर्फ एक ही पार्टी रहेगा पूरे कंट्री में, तो सिटीजन्स के पास में कोई मौका नहीं रहेगा. दे विल नॉट हैव एनी अपॉर्चुनिटी, है ना, दे विल नॉट हैव एनी ऑप्शन टू चूज अमंग द बेस्ट. उनके पास अगर एक ही पार्टी है तो उन्हीं को वोट करना पड़ेगा. तो सिटीजन्स मस्ट हैव दिस फ्रीडम दैट दे fairly choose according to them. They will choose the best contender, the best competitor among the various parties, so that they can give or hand over power to that particular party. तो सबसे पहला शर्त यही है कि ये होना चाहिए. And in modern democracies, my dear students, this takes the form of competition among different parties. And indirectly you can say that this type of sharing of power means what? That the form of competition should be there among different parties. And the different parties के बीच में क्या होना चाहिए? Competition होना चाहिए. Such competition will ensure that power does not remain in one hand. अगर competition रहेगा तो power का distribution 100% होना ही है. Agar no competition, then power will go in one hand and the country will change from democratic to dictatorship. So that is quite important, my dear student, that competition should be there. Competition होना चाहिए, नहीं तो power एक ही आदमी के हाथ में चला जाएगा. Power is also shared among different political parties in the long run that represent different ideologies and social groups. That is also quite good, very very good one. That if there is a particular party who is having different ideologies, मीन्स उनके पास अगर बहुत अच्छे आइडियाज हैं, है ना, उनके आइडियल्स अच्छे हैं, उनके आइडियाज अच्छे हैं, उनके सोशल ग्रुप्स के कनेक्शन अच्छे हैं, तो वैसे पार्टी क्या होता है, वो लॉन्ग रन यानी 5 साल के जगह 10 साल 20 साल तक रूल कर सकता है कंट्री पर, है ना. देन पावर इज शेयर्ड अमंग दोस different political parties also who represent what different ideologies and social groups. और देखेंगे आप during the time of election, different political parties, they used to present their different ideologies about the different social groups also, that I am going to do this one after winning the election, and I will do this one, I will sort out all the problems. Such type of things or promises are made during the time of election. तो ये क्यों होता है? Because we are sharing the power, we are having the power to choose among the best. So let us see the next fourth point. Power sharing can be direct also. That is quite important. Power sharing can be direct, means if two or more parties they form an alliance, means they got together and they start to contest election. यानी कि गठबंधन जिसको बोलते हैं हम लोग, गठबंधन करके भी लोग जो है इलेक्शन पे खड़ा हो सकते हैं, कॉन्टेस्ट कर सकते हैं. And in this way power sharing will be direct among 2 or 3, यानी जितने पार्टीज ने मिलकर अलायंस किया है सभी लोग डायरेक्टली पावर शेयर कर सकते हैं. इफ देयर अलायंस इज इलेक्टेड, अगर उनके गठबंधन को सेलेक्ट कर लिया जाता है, इफ देयर अलायंस is elected, then they form a coalition government. तब वो लोग कैसा गवर्नमेंट बनाते हैं? coalition यानी मिला जुला कर गठबंधन वाली सरकार बना लेते हैं, है ना, coalition government. and they share power among them. फिर वो लोग पावर को शेयर भी करते हैं आपस में. तो ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी डिफरेंट पार्टीज ने मिलकर एक कोलिशन बनाया और विन इलेक्शन को जीतने के बाद वो लोग जो है इलेक्शन को जीतने के बाद वो लोग जो है पावर को शेयर कर रहे हैं आपस में. और ये जो लास्ट पॉइंट आपको नजर आ रहा है, दैट इज फिफ्थ पॉइंट. इंडिया में और बहुत सारे कंट्रीज में ये हो भी रहा है. लेट अस सी, लेट मी डिस्कस विद दिस दैट डिफरेंट इंटरेस्ट ग्रुप्स सच एज traders, businessmen, industrialists, farmers, industrial workers also share in governmental power. यानी ये लोग जो है इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट लोग हैं, फार्मर्स लोग भी है, कभी कभी इंडस्ट्रियल वर्कर्स भी जो है वो क्या करते हैं, गवर्नमेंट पर जब मतलब दबाव बनाते हैं, प्रेशर बनाते हैं और डिसीजंस को अपने हिसाब से चेंज करवाते हैं. These different interest groups can participate in the government affair, in the government power also, governmental power, either through participation. You can see over here, या तो वो पार्टिसिपेट कर लेते हैं डायरेक्टली या अपना पार्टी बना लेते हैं. वैसे ग्रुप्स, वैसे इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, वैसे फार्मर्स, वैसे ट्रेडर्स, वैसे बिजनेसमैन अपना एक पार्टी बना सकते हैं. either they can bring influence on the decision making process also. और कभी कभी तो ये लोग डिसीजन को भी चेंज करवा देते हैं, इतना उनके पास पावर हो जाता है. indirectly I am saying they in such in many cases they are sharing power also, but indirectly. And many times they used to form party also, they used to fund the party, they used to win the election, and they used to rule the country. Who are they over here? These industrialists, farmers, industrial workers. farmers को तो छोड़ दीजिए, farmers तो बेचारे गरीब हैं. farmers, industrial workers का नाम आ रहा है यहाँ पर, but traders, businessmen, and industrialists are the most important over here, my dear students. So let us move ahead to our next topic. Oh, there is a question from a girl over here. In my school, the class monitor changes every month. Is that what you call a power sharing arrangement? आपके स्कूल में, आपके क्लास में मॉनिटर हर मंथ चेंज हो जाता है, क्या यही पावर शेयरिंग अरेंजमेंट है? Is that what you call? Is that what you have understood, my dear students? So let us discuss this one. Hope that you have liked the video, and we will meet again in our next video release of the tutorial. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the information of the next release of the tutorial. Please share it with your friends and others also. Thank you for the time being. Take care. Stay at home. Bye bye. Take care.